Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into the channel. I wanted to just go through some of the teams and, with college football 26 coming out, what team are you going to select as your favorite club? This past year, I went with Florida Atlantic Owls. It was really fun, but I wanted to go through some of the teams. I want to choose a school that's less mainstream. So I'm just going to go from A to W. So Air Force is the first school to Wyoming. So the first one is Air Force Falcons. I'm originally from Colorado, so that might be a choice. We'll see. I love their helmets and their stadium's pretty awesome, but this could be a definite pick for my favorite team that I'll use throughout Ultimate Team. Another one is Akron, the Zips. Pretty cool. I've played quite a few teams in Ultimate Team Champs, the Weekend League, and a lot of you know, true fans choose their favorite school. So it's been cool to see Akron Zips on here. Definitely going to stay away from the larger schools. I have all the respect in the world for Alabama Crimson Tide, but I want, you know, to get a little bit more recognition of some teams that are less well known in the college football arena. App State, I live in the Carolinas, so this could definitely be a favorite. It's surprising how many people actually play with App State in college football. So this definitely could be a pick for me this year. Their helmets and jerseys are a little basic, so we'll see. Another one, Arizona Wildcats, very well known program. Probably going to stay away from them and go with a smaller college football team. Arizona State had an incredible year last year. The Sun Devils really showed up. Probably going to stay away from them. Arkansas Razorbacks, a lot of people love them. Got some of people in my inner circle that really loves them, but again, probably going to stay away from SEC school and choose a school that is less um, well known. This one is a wild card. I really like the Red Wolves logo on the Arkansas State helmets. So I know it sounds really stupid, but I might choose this school this year. I think that red and black just pops really well together. Army, another great option. The Black Knights. It's simple, it's basic, it's crisp, but I really like the gold and black combination. Again, Auburn Tigers, SEC, will stay away from them for this go around. BYU Cougars, there's actually a rivalry as it shows between BYU and Wyoming, but another big name school. A lot of people will pick this team, but not me. Ball State, another one of the smaller schools in the game. Um, Probably steer clear. Right now, we're only in the eighth, but still leaning to Arkansas State. BYU, very well known football team. A lot of history there. I just did a little double click too fast. So let's go to Boise State. Can't miss the Broncos. Incredible football program, but very mainstream, big name. We'll probably skip them for this season. Boston College started out strong, didn't finish all too well. Very well-known history, but probably going to skip them this year. I do like Bowling Green. That logo is simple, but the Falcons logo looks cool with that BG symbol on there. So that is a definite maybe. Buffalo Bulls, real cool. Khalil Mack, probably most famous player ever to play from there. Probably, you know, great helmets, awesome to throw them in the Boise State Stadium, blue and blue, but leaning towards Arkansas State or Bowling Green right now. Cal, big school, going to stay away from the Golden Bears. We'll go a little bit faster because I don't want to bore you all to death. Central Michigan Chippewas, uh, good school. Not tremendously well known for football, but they have had some highlight seasons. Charlotte, love the 49ers. This could be a definite go for 2026, college football 26. That green and white, it's awesome. I might actually go with Charlotte. Do we even need to keep going? But let's keep going. Cincinnati, well-known club, going to stay away from the Bearcats. Clemson Tigers, we're going to love up some more Coastal Carolina. Love the Carolinas. Incredible logo, but probably going to stay away from them. This is my love affair with Colorado Buffaloes. I've been a fan ever since I was a little child, so we'll see. Definitely not going to do any hate on Colorado State, but we'll stay away from the Rams. Duke Blue Devils, no. East Carolina Pirates, love that logo. That pirate helmet is incredible. Eastern Michigan, really cool stadium. Love their gray turf. Florida Gators, there we go. Florida Atlantic Owls, thank you for all the support last season and for all the people that tuned into my videos. I enjoyed the ride, but I'm going to go to a different club this year with repping their helmets and their jerseys. Florida International, I think I would never try and backstab Florida Atlantic by going to them. I've seen quite a few people play with them on Ultimate Team, which is pretty cool. Florida State Seminoles, then we're going to go to the Fresno State Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs, no thank you. Georgia Southern, very simple, but very popular the Eagles are on this game. Georgia State Panthers, it's another team that a lot of people play with. Georgia Tech, Yellow Jackets, Hawaii, a lot of Rainbow Warriors out there. I will not be one of them. Houston Cougars, Illinois, we're going to stay away from Illinois. Another Big Ten school, Indiana, great fan base. Iowa, love their history of football. Definitely wrestling for Iowa and Iowa State are very well known, but not going to pick them this year. Jax State. Yeah, Jacksonville State. Pretty cool. Like the colors. Gamecocks. Awesome mascot. It's a maybe. James Madison Dukes. They work, but not going to be picking them. Kansas Jayhawks. That's such a cool bird. Awesome logo. Not going to be picking them, though. Kansas State. Kansas is a rival with Colorado, so definitely not. Kennesaw State Owls. Probably stick away from them. Kent State Golden Flashes. Probably won't be doing them. Kentucky Wildcats, will probably stay away from them this year. LSU Tigers, no thank you. Do like the Liberty Flames. They're pretty cool. Awesome campus if you've never been there. Louisiana Raging Cajuns, less of a mainstream school, but, a lot of people actually play with them in this game, which is cool. Louisiana Tech Bulldogs had some good seasons, but I'm going to stay away from playing with them. We also have the Louisville Cardinals, another mainstream school. The Herd, the Thundering Herd, great bison helmet logo. Color scheme is good, but going to stick away from them. Maryland Terrapins, we're going to stay away from them. Probably the same thing with the Memphis Tigers. And then let's see. Well, everybody loves the U, but I will not be playing with Miami Hurricanes. Again, they might have got the number one overall draft pick, but I do not want them as my team for 2026. Miami University, the Red Hawks. Cool helmet. Awesome logo. Still kind of leaning towards Charlotte. Michigan State Spartans, Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders, Minnesota Golden Gophers, pretty awesome. Mississippi State Bulldogs. That's funny that they call it Stark Vegas. I just noticed that. After the video game all year long, I'm just now noticing that. Missouri Tigers, I would get hated on by a lot of people that are Razorback fans, but yeah, have had some great quarterbacks, just great players to go on and play in the NFL. NC State, Wolfpack. Woo! That's probably the coolest helmet. Like, let's not lie. You can't beat the Wolfpack's helmet. That's pretty awesome. Navy midshipmen, got to support our armed services, but probably not going to be playing with them in this game. Nebraska Cornhuskers. I'm a Buffs fan. I think there's enough said there, right? I would never do that, ever. Nevada Wolfpack, no, not this year. New Mexico Lobos, a lot of wolves. All right, New Mexico State Aggies. North Carolina Tar Heels, no, we're going to stay away from them. North Texas, Mean Green. Northern Illinois, big upset this year. Big upset against the team that made it to the national championship. Gonna stay away from them though. Northwestern Wildcats, the Ivy League of the Big Ten is what they call it. Yep, Notre Dame, been there, done that. Love going to that stadium, but don't think I'm going to be selecting the Fighting Irish this year. They got enough support. Ohio Bobcats. Nope. I was there back when I was in college. I actually wrestled there. I didn't wrestle for Ohio Bobcats, but, wrestled against them from another small Division I school. Ohio State Buckeyes. Yep, national champs. Hard to hate on them. Oklahoma State Sooners, Boomer Sooners, and then can't beat them Cowboys. Not going to do it this year, though. Let's look at Old Dominion Monarchs. Virginia, not going to be there. Ole Miss Rebels, a lot of fan base. Oregon Ducks, look at that helmet. Green and yellow, good together. All right, we're going to go with the Oregon State Beavers. Yep, cool helmet. Not going to be my team. Penn State, very popular. Pittsburgh Panthers, another popular club. Purdue Boilermakers. You got diehard fans with them. Not going to be my team. What about Rice Owls? Should we go with the Owls? Another Owls team this year? Probably not. But, whoo-hoo. Rutgers, Scarlet Knights, yep. Not going to do it. SMU. Sam Houston. Sam Houston Bearcats. We could do Sam Houston. Like that. And then everybody. This might be the second coolest helmet. A lot of people choose San Diego State Aztecs just from how awesome of a helmet they have. San Jose State Spartans. I'm going to stick away from them. South Alabama. The Jaguars down in Mobile. We're going to stay away from them. Then we're getting close to the end, everybody. South Carolina Gamecocks. Great stadium. Been there, but not going to pick that team. Southern Miss. The Rock at Southern Miss. Okay. Probably not going to pick them. Stanford Cardinals. Syracuse Orange. TCU Horned Frogs. Oh. Made it to the national championship. My buddy from Charlotte is a huge TCU fan, but not going to pick them. Temple Owls, another Owl season, not this time. Tennessee Vols, Texas Longhorns, Texas A&M, Texas State Bobcats. I love the shape of Texas. I'm not going to pick that team this year. I think we'll probably stay away from the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Toledo Rockets, a lot of Ohio love, but not going to be my team. Troy Trojans. That T is so confusing with Temple sometimes. I can't really tell which team I play sometimes. And then Tulane Green Wave. You can't beat that. That's a pretty cool helmet. Going down to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Pretty cool. Golden Hurricane. UAB. The Blazers. UCF Knights. No, we're going to stay away from them. UCLA Bruins. What about UConn? UConn Huskies? Nope. UL Monroe. Warhawks. Man, 134 teams. It takes a little while to go through. Oh, that is good, though. UL Monroe Warhawks. Like the fighter helmet. We are the Warhawks. I'm going to skip that one. UMass. A bunch of people live up in the Northeast. UNLV. There you go. Vegas, baby. Sin City. USC Trojans. No, thank you. USF Bulls. Good team, but not going to do it. UTEP. I like the minor logo. Not going to choose them, though. San Antonio. UTSA. Road Runners. Oh, that's. I do like their mascot. Roadrunners, cool bird. Utah Utes, not going to happen. Utah Aggies, not going to happen. Vanderbilt, nope. Going to stay away from the SEC. Virginia, ACC school, going to stay away from there. And we're going to look at Virginia Tech Hokies. No, we're going to stay away from them. And then I think we're getting close to the end since we're at Wake Forest. And Wyoming Cowboys are already up here. So let's stay away from Wake Forest. Oh, almost done. Washington Huskies. Washington State Cougars. West Virginia. Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky would be pretty cool. The Hilltoppers. Western Michigan Broncos. That's a cool helmet. Know some alumni from there. Wisconsin Badgers. We're going to stay away from Wisconsin Badgers. And now we're going to Wyoming again. So let's just skip to it real quick. We're going to look at what my choice is going to be. Is it going to be Arkansas State? Is it going to be, we said, we did like Bowling Green. But as I just cycled through all this, I think it's going to be the Charlotte 49ers. Go Niners. Thanks for tuning in. I know everybody's ready for College Football 26. We don't have much longer to wait. It'll be out in July. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Peace. I'm out of here.